Welcome to A1 Tech, where we dive deep into stories that challenge perceptions, inspire courage, and reveal the strength of the human spirit. Today, we bring you a gripping tale of resilience, justice, and an unexpected twist that will leave you speechless. Stay tuned till the end for the moral that changes everything. Racist bikers attack black man, unaware he's a Navy SEAL. The late afternoon sun bathed the dusty roadside in a golden hue as Adrien Price, a tall, muscular black man in his early 30s, pulled into the parking lot of a roadside diner in the rural outskirts of Alabama. Wearing a simple black hoodie and faded jeans, Adrien seemed like any other traveler stopping for a quick bite during a long drive. But Adrien was far from ordinary. He was a Navy SEAL, a man trained to survive the most dangerous situations, a man who had dedicated his life to serving his country and protecting freedom. The diner was quiet at first glance, with just a few motorcycles parked outside and a handful of customers inside. Adrien walked in, his piercing gaze sweeping the room. The air was thick, a tension he could feel but couldn't yet place. Unbeknownst to Adrien, the diner was a regular hangout for a notorious biker gang infamous for their racist ideologies and violent tendencies. As he stepped up to the counter to place his order, the bikers, seated at a table in the corner, turned their attention toward him. Their leader, a burly man with a grizzled beard and tattoos crawling up his arms, sneered as he leaned toward his companions. "Look who decided to wander into the wrong place," he said, his voice loud enough for Adrien to hear. Adrien ignored the comment, maintaining his composure as he ordered his meal. He had faced far worse in his life, from dangerous combat missions overseas to moments of blatant prejudice at home. He wasn't about to let a group of unruly bikers ruin his day. But the bikers weren't about to let him off so easily. As Adrien waited for his food, the leader of the gang approached him, his boots echoing on the tiled floor. The man stood uncomfortably close, towering over Adrien in an attempt to intimidate him. "Hey, boy," the biker sneered, his words dripping with malice. "You lost or something? This here's our place." Adrien slowly turned to face him, his expression calm but firm. "I'm just here for a meal," he said, his voice steady and measured. The biker's face twisted into a snarl. "We don't serve your kind here." The room fell silent, all eyes on the confrontation. Adrien knew he had two choices: escalate the situation or de-escalate it. He chose the latter, stepping away from the counter and heading for the door. But the bikers weren't satisfied. As Adrien walked toward his car, the gang followed him out. The leader called out, "Hey, we're not done here." Adrien paused, his hand resting on the door handle of his truck. He turned to face the bikers, who were now circling him like predators. "What do you want?" Adrien asked, his tone even but laced with authority. "We want you to know your place," the leader spat. The first punch came without warning, a cheap shot aimed at Adrien's jaw. But what the bikers didn't know was that Adrien's reflexes were faster than any man they'd ever encountered. In a blur, Adrien blocked the punch and countered with a precise strike that sent the leader sprawling to the ground. The other bikers lunged at him, but Adrien moved like a shadow, dodging their attacks with ease. Years of training had honed his body into a weapon, and he used it with precision. One by one, the bikers fell, groaning in pain as they hit the ground. When the dust settled, Adrien stood tall, not a scratch on him, while the bikers lay in a heap, defeated and humiliated. "You picked the wrong guy," Adrien said, his voice calm but commanding. "Next time, think twice before you judge someone by their skin color." The crowd that had gathered watched in stunned silence as Adrien climbed into his truck and drove away, leaving the bikers to nurse their bruised egos and bodies. But the story didn't end there. Word of the incident spread like wildfire, and soon the local media picked up the story. When reporters dug into Adrien's background, they discovered his service as a Navy SEAL and his numerous commendations for bravery and heroism. The bikers, meanwhile, faced backlash from the community and were eventually arrested for their involvement in several other crimes. Adrien's actions that day served as a powerful reminder that courage, dignity, and justice will always prevail over hatred and ignorance. Thank you for tuning in to A1 Tech. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more incredible tales of heroism and resilience. Remember, the world is full of stories that remind us of the strength of the human spirit. Stay strong, stay united, and we'll see you in the next one.